Hi, I'm Mahogany Renee, and this is The Set.
Treat it every day like your birthday, but you never looked my way. Want you to taste the bubble gum on my face last Thursday. One glass of wine soon turned into five. The next morning I cried till you replied that I'm alright. Till you replied that I'm alright. It was my birthday. You told me you'll be late about next Thursday. I told you I won't be late. It was my birthday. You told me you'll be late about next Thursday. I told you I won't be late. You sing me happy birthday. See you next Thursday. We dance till the rain is cold. You held me in so close. The winter kissed beneath my nose. Told me stories that were untold. It was my birthday. Tell me you'll be late about next Thursday. I told you I won't be late. It was my birthday. You said you'll be late about next Thursday. It was your birthday.
Welcome to The Set, Mahogany. I'm Connor Coughlin. I'll be interviewing you today. So, what was it like performing at The Set today?
It was kind of nerve-wracking. I was like preparing for like weeks, but then my throat started like hurting like a week ago, and then yeah, it was kind of stressful, and I had to like prepare everything. But it was fun. It was really fun. But it was my first time performing in a long time since COVID and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what kinds of music do you like to listen to for inspiration?
I listen to a lot of like indie pop and also like soul and like R&B and stuff like that. Like Sade. Sade, I grew up listening to her, and she just like is such an amazing artist. And I listen to her, and I listen to probably like Dominic Fike and like the 1975 like classic. Yeah.
Very good classics.
Yeah.
So, when you're coming up with new songs, what's your songwriting process? Could you walk us through that a little bit?
Usually a melody like comes in my head, and then I'll just like get my computer and my guitar, and I'll like type out the lyrics usually. But then sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to write a song, and so I'll just like play chords, and I'm like, oh, that sounds cool, and then see where it goes from there. Sometimes it goes nowhere, but yeah, that's usually the process.
It's crazy how I suck at love. There's no wet dreams of the two of us. No wonder Your mom likes me, 'cause she knows I'm not between your sheets. I like you, or maybe I don't. I like you, it says that I don't. I like you, I wrote you a note. Doesn't really matter what I'm feeling. Maybe I like you, or I like attention. Maybe I like you, or I like the attention. So what? I don't know what I want. Don't know the first thing when it comes to love. Feels like I ran my luck when it comes to this thing of the two of us. I like you, or maybe I don't. I like you, it says that I don't. I like you, I wrote you a note. Doesn't really matter what I'm feeling. Maybe I like you, or I like the attention. Maybe I like you, or I like the attention.
So like once you're done writing a song, or like if you're bouncing ideas off of people, who are usually the people that you turn to?
I usually go to my roommate Josh Romer, and I'm like, hey, does this sound good to you? Because he's really harsh. And then also my mom, because she's also like brutally honest. Like, she'll always tell me the truth. She'll be like, yeah, that doesn't sound good. You should not continue with that. I'm like, okay, thank you. Like, she doesn't hold back, and I love it though. So, yeah.
Because that really helps, right?
Yeah, it really does. Because like, if they're all like, yeah, that sounds great, and it doesn't sound great, then I'm like, oh, I can't trust your opinion anymore because it sounds awful. So, yeah.
So when you're recording songs, what do you want your audience to feel like when they hear your songs?
Well, it depends on the song. If the song's like sad or something like that, I just want them to like be able to relate to that, or just like get a visual, like a story and stuff like that when they like listen to the song. Yeah, I just want them to like see a visual usually, like, oh, this is what I feel when I hear this song usually. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I really liked I Had a Dream Last Night. That's what it was called?
Yeah.
What's the story behind that song?
Okay, so there was this one week and I was having like a whole series of dreams, and they were like all connected, and they all ended in death, and that was like very disturbing to me. I was like, why am I like, it wasn't like me always dying, but then like someone else would die or something like that, and I was like, this is really like, I don't like this. So I was like, I'm just gonna write a song about it because this story is very interesting, because I don't make films or anything, so I had to make a song.
I also really liked how you just kept repeating, like, I had a dream last night, I had a dream last night. Kind of like what you said, like, you just kept having these same dreams over and over.
They were, like, so repetitive, and I was like, gosh. I would, like, wake up, like, so terrified because, like, dreaming of, like, death is not, like, a fun experience. Especially, like, if you die, it's just, like, yeah, really unsettling. Yeah.
But now there's a song about it.
But now there's a song. The song doesn't sound like sad or scary or anything like that. It's kind of a vibe. It's kind of a bop.
That's what I was noticing. I was like bobbing my head to it, but when I was listening to the lyrics, I was like, maybe I shouldn't be jiving so hard.
Like, this is kind of serious. Like, is she okay? Like, I don't know.
Used to be so happy until you turned 13. Spent all your birthdays crying out your dreams. Used to be so pretty, but look, you're going down. Though once I got older, my life turned around. Well, you're 20 now. Moved out of town. now. Don't have a meltdown. I'll be okay. So when I grew up, I didn't move to New York City. It just wasn't for me, and that's alright with me. Mama says she'll visit me. Never know, c'est la vie. Guess I live too far for her to come around. Well, you're twin now. You moved out of town. Don't have a breakdown. You'll be okay. Well, you're twin now. You moved out of town. Don't have a meltdown. You'll be okay. Had a dream last night that I almost died. It's only you and me. We're both really young and just having fun and living out our dreams. We had nowhere to go, or a place to call home, but it felt alright to me. Talk on the store at 3 p.m. Not $1 to our names. He said, why don't we go in? And I said, okay. He took my hand while we looked around the store. Picked a couple things that we couldn't afford. Last thing, we're out that door. Had a dream last night that I almost died. It's only you and me. We're both really young and just having fun and living out our dreams. We had nowhere to go, or a place to call home, but it felt alright to me. In Delaware, on a Friday night, we had nothing to consume. He said, why don't we eat there? And I said, it'll do. We're both pretty hungry while sitting on the floor, but all they could do for us, send us out that door. Had a dream last night that I almost died. It's only you and me. We're both really young and just having fun and living out our dreams. We had nowhere to go, or a place to call home, but it felt alright to me. Took a sharp turn left and a sharp turn right. All of a sudden it was close to midnight. We should've been down that road. We heard that gun go pop, my heart about to stop. We're lying on the floor. Had a dream last night that I actually died. It's only you and me. We're both really young and just having fun and lived out our dreams. We had nowhere to go, or a place to call home, but it felt alright to me. But it felt alright to me.
So, how long have you been involved in the local music scene?
Probably like a year, or maybe it's 2 years now. I wanted to wait until after high school to start doing music stuff, because high school and people's opinions and stuff like that, I was like, yeah, I just want to avoid all that. So I was going to wait until after high school to let people know that I do this. Yeah, I was going to play a show before COVID, like literally the week of COVID, like hit like the US. They were like, yeah, we're canceling it like a week before. And I was like, oh, I was so ready. But I was like, it's okay, it's fine, another time.
Rats.
Yeah.
Well, in that same vein, what's your dream venue to play in?
I feel like Radio City Music Hall. That's like, okay, it's really stupid, but like John Mulaney, I don't know if you've seen the stand-up. That venue is like really pretty, and I was like, I want to perform there. I was like, he did stand-up there. I feel like that would be cool. So yeah.
Oh yeah, especially because he like rose up from like that big sun like thing in the background.
Yeah, literally. That stand-up's really funny. Yeah.
Yeah, it's also in America's Got Talent.
Really?
Sometimes like they, like, in their like finale, they have their acts like perform at Radio City Music Hall. It
Really?
seems like a great venue.
I know one college, my friend, she goes to school in New York. She goes to the Fashion Institute of Technology, and they graduate there.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, wow, that's in style. You guys are doing it right. Like, continue.
So that's a pretty lofty goal. So what can we expect from your artistry in the near future?
Probably just me continuously still trying to release music, but since I'm getting out of school in like a year, I'll focus on it more then. We think we'll see, depending on like jobs and stuff like that. But just staying consistent, I feel like that's the key. And yeah.
Because your EP came out last year, right?
Yes, it did come out last year. And then I took a break from like trying to like record and stuff like that, because I was like, I don't really like how like these songs sound. Like they were okay, and like I still like them, I still love them, but I was like, I want to become better at like songwriting. So I just wanted to like take time to like work on that more.
Yeah, that makes sense. And some of your songs in your EP, you collabed with other artists.
Yes,
so
I did.
Who's your dream collab then?
Oh, my dream collab. That's such a great question. Wow. I was telling my roommate this. There's this one up and coming artist. I think you'll call him an up and coming artist. His name's Role Model, and he makes like such great music. And I feel like our styles would like mesh really well, because it's just like, I don't know how to explain. It's like an indie pop vibe, and it's like really cool. Yeah, I feel like I would want to work with him.
So what was your process with working with those other artists, especially during COVID?
Okay, so what happened, it was like a year ago. One of the songs on the EP is called Done, and it was actually my producer who like featured on that, because he like sent me the songs like, hey, I think you would like this song that I wrote. And I was like, okay, cool. And he wrote the first half, which was his verse, and then I wrote the rest of it. And he was like, yeah. He was like, this is the song. And I was like, okay, cool. And yeah. Hotel Amber on Obvious. He's from Seattle. I've never met him, but I was planning to move to Seattle, so I reached out to him, and he was like, yeah, I'll show you around Seattle. Like, we can play some music or whatever whenever you're here. And I didn't meet him, which is, it's life, whatever. And so, yeah, I was like, hey, there's this song I made, and I feel like you would sound good, like, featuring on it. And he was like, okay, cool. And then he, like, sent the vocals, sent it to my producer, and then, like, that was it. Like, no, like, face-to-face, like, just phones.
That's pretty cool how technology allowed y'all to do that.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, just send over the vocals. And he was like, okay, cool. And then it was so easy.
Isn't it obvious how I feel about you? It's anonymous if you feel the same too. Last night you told me you miss me, but I just want you to kiss me. Take me to a place unknown. Breath smells like marijuana, and your light just what I'm thinking. Let me stay. I just wanna feel your heart now. I just wanna feel your heart. Isn't it obvious how I feel about you? It's anonymous if you feel the same too. Last night you told me you miss me, but I just want you to kiss me. Take me to a place unknown. Last night you told me you loved me. I responded so blindly. I really care about you. Can't you see? Isn't it obvious? Isn't it obvious how I feel about you? It's anonymous if you feel the same too. Last night you told me you miss me, but I just want you to kiss me. Take me to a place unknown. Every second guessing, why don't you just walk away? Every moment I am wondering, why don't you stay? By the way, by the way, why does it feel so good to be sad? And why does it feel so bad when you're in my bed? Why does it feel so right to wanna die? And why am I used to all your lies? Oh, I wanna know. Oh, I wanna know. Every breath I take, I want you and I to share. Every time that I laugh, I want you there. By the way, by the way, why does it feel so good to be sad? And why does it feel so bad when you're in my bed? Why does it feel so right to wanna die? And why am I used to all your lies? Oh, I wanna know. Oh, I wanna know. Every time that I try to tell you how I feel, you try to tell me that's not meant to be, but I know it's real. How am I supposed to love you? You don't even know I do. But all I can say is that I want you. Why does it feel so good to be sad? And why does it feel so bad when you're in my bed? Why does it feel so right to wanna die? And why am I used to all your lies?